The following podcast is Soup's fake. There are as many dimensions in this world as there are in a Jesse Eisenberg villain. But we are gratefully sponsored by the millennial tyrants at Cards Against Humanity. Want to send a package to Arnie and Foon? Great. Do it. I'm not saying the address again because I've said it 5,000 times and my mouth is bored. And now prepare to have your passport stamped as you cross the border into the imagination.
Hello from the Magic Tavern, a weekly podcast from the magical land of Foon. I'm your host, ARNIE NIEKAMP. If you've never listened to the podcast before, this is the whole story. Well, not the whole story. This is all you need to know. This is the part I say at the beginning of every episode. About a year and a half ago, I fell through a dimensional portal behind a Burger King into the magical, fantastical land of Foon. Luckily, I'm still getting a Wi-Fi signal from the Burger King through that dimensional portal, which I use to upload a podcast I record every week here in the Tavern, the Vermilion Minotaur, in the town of Hogsface, in the land of Foon. And I'm joined, as always, by my buddies, my goon companions, Chunt, the king of the Badgers.
Hey, baby.
How you doing, bud?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Not too bad.
Mm-hmm. I do want to reveal something to you.
Wow.
I don't know if you're going to be happy. You're going to be sad. You're going to. Well, I was going to ask you to sit down, but you're always seated.
I'm always sitting. Yeah. Always.
I actually asked one of the. I set you up on a date with one of the unwed mothers. I figured, you have a wife and child at home that you can't take care of. You can't, shower with love and adoration. So I got you a date with one of the unwed mothers.
But, Chunt, I thank you, but
You're welcome. Oh, I'm so happy you're happy about it. Her name is Daphne.
Daphne?
Yep. And she'll be waiting for you tonight.
I'm more of a Velma guy myself.
What?
I like Velma's more than Daphne's.
Are you trying to say the name Thelma? And you're choking?
I'm Velma. Look, I'm a Velma guy, not a Thelma guy. I'm a Louise guy.
Oh, so you go both ways?
Yes.
Louise? Okay.
Yes. Wait, no, not Louise. Louise.
What are you saying?
I'm going to pass on that date. I'm sorry.
All right.
You know what? Actually, speaking of my love life, what's going on with your love life? I feel like we haven't talked about it in a long time.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Drought,
yeah.
Like, not even, because usually I just assume that you're just having sex with a lot of badgers because you're always a badger.
Wells run dry, my friend.
And I am Usador.
Usador!
Wizard of the realm of Ephesians.
Fuck off!
Master of light and
Usador!
shadow.
We're talking! I'm talking to Chunt! Usador!
Chaos!
God damn it! Usador! Usador! God damn it, Usador!
Northeast is Gasparinius Mace.
Usador!
Look at Daphne crying at that table.
Oh, come on, Usador.
Look at Daphne.
She's crying now. She heard every word you said.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have said all this stuff at the table next to the unwed mother.
Look at her run away.
She's a very attractive unwed mother.
Yes, she is.
I'm involved. I have a wife and child back on Earth.
Well, it so happens that you kind of look like her ex, Fred. So she was hoping.
Her ex, Fred?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she seems like more of a Shaggy guy.
What?
Also, I look a lot more like Shaggy than Fred. I look a lot more like a Shaggy than a Fred. I look like a fat Shaggy.
So you've met Fred? Fat Shaggy. Ooh, that's a great nickname. I'm going to start calling you Fat Shaggy.
God damn it. God damn it.
But then if I say it and you hear me, I'm going to be like, it wasn't me.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, and I'm also joined by my other co-host, Usador.
That's right.
So what have you been up to lately, Usador?
Oh, well, I've been traveling from town to town, mostly by night. It's just cooler, it's nicer,
sure.
It's easier to... The sun just feels
terrible. You are a lot paler than I remember.
Yes, and I was quite pale to begin with.
It's true.
I'm nearly translucent.
Yeah, your insides look great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Chunt appreciates a person's insides.
Yeah, well, I'm always like, it's not about, what they look like. It's what's on the inside. And seeing his insides, I'm like, holy crap.
Good
gorgeous.
insides.
Yeah.
Speaking of insides, are you doing Chunt for it October again this year?
Oh, yeah. Yep. We'll be doing that again. Collecting some blood.
I would like to attend.
Oh, do you want to donate some blood, or?
I'll just be around.
Your voice is getting real high.
Is it? I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, however you want to help out would be wonderful.
I would be glad to drop by and offer whatever services I can and partake in the festivity.
Wonderful. Fat Shaggy, do you want to help?
Yes, Fat Shaggy, would you like to help?
No, I do not. Something's clearly going up with you, Usador, and I should ask some follow-up questions, but instead, I'm going to introduce our guest. I remember a long time back we talked about, the things in Foon that you don't want to cross, right?
Yes.
Like wizards, flowers, dragons. Lots of people have requested that we get dragons on the show.
I wonder what would happen if we cross Usador right now. Let me just make a sign of a cross. Ow. Whoa. What was that?
I don't know. That's
His
weird.
skin started to sizzle.
Especially since there's no Christianity.
What's Christianity?
Nothing. I know. You're just like, I'm just going to make us.
I'm just making the sign of a cross.
Yeah.
I'm just hungry. I haven't had anything to eat today.
Yeah.
Could I get some rooster feet and pork shake, extra rare?
Usador hates addition, apparently.
Smells like cooked meat now.
Yeah, it does. It's weird. Anyway, the other thing you shouldn't ever cross is a real estate agent, apparently.
Oh, nay.
And I'm so excited. I think you guys will be excited that I didn't talk about with you guys. I didn't talk about it with you guys beforehand, but I invited a real estate agent on.
Ooh.
You did what?
Well, you guys, people are always talking about real estate agents. I was like, we should have a real estate agent.
But you realize if we piss him off.
Okay, well,
Mind thine P's and Q's.
I'm not worried. Look, I'm very
Which
personable.
is your penis and your questions.
mind my penis.
That's what
and my question.
Mind your P's and Q's means mind your penis and your questions.
In that order?
Any order, it doesn't.
Okay.
The order is not significant.
So before I say anything, I should be like, first of all, what's my penis doing right now?
Listen, Fat Shaggy, watch yourself.
Okay.
That's all we're saying.
Okay.
Be careful.
Okay, I will. All right, well, anyway, I'm very excited. We are joined by the real estate agent, Axelrod Remax.
Greetings.
Hey!
Hello.
Oh, Axelrod?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Axelrod.
Yes, Usador. I know of you.
Oh, well, I'm a renowned wizard of the 12 realms of Ephesius. I'm not surprised.
And yet only about 1% of our guests have any idea who you are.
Not only that, but I know where you live.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, my hovel at the top of the hill.
With the bedroom in the back.
Yes, you know the actual floor plan.
Of course.
Oh, well, are you interested in trying to sell it? Do you think it's worth anything?
Sell it.
Sorry, I forgive me for asking.
Axelrod, what else do you know about Usador's hovel?
Well, I was sent here to Hog's Face to measure it.
Ooh.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
Oh,
But Usador, you're not selling your place, are you?
I wasn't planning on it, but I should.
If he wants to sell your place, you sell it.
Yeah, you just let him decide if it's being sold or not. Oh, so you've come to measure my home?
While I sell and buy homes, I also measure them for purposes.
Oh, purposes.
Nay, an assessment. This is just what I feared. Oh, so for what purpose do you come to measure my home that I'm not worried about
Mind
at
your
all?
cues.
Oh, and John, mind your pee.
No, I'll put it away. I'm sorry. I'll put it away.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
goodness.
Oh, dear.
It just kind of pops up. I'm so sorry.
I've been sent by a bidder to assess your home. You may have noticed the banner of the red fin over Hog's Face,
Oh, yes, I have.
announcing my presence.
Of course, yes. Axelrod, please let me help you in any way that I can. If you need to assess the home, you're welcome to come by. I'm sweating.
It's easier to murder someone in their sleep when you know where they sleep.
Oh, God.
Yes.
And I will sell that information to a high bidder.
Wow. So someone wants to know where Usador sleeps.
Yes.
So they can murder him?
Yes.
He's being so coy. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Playing his cards so close to the vest.
I really want to ask who, but I'm afraid that's a cue he's not going to
No,
like.
please.
Who's your bidder?
Well, that information is available for a price.
Oh.
Ooh.
If a bidder outbids my bidder, the information stays with me. You understand the gambit?
I do. I offer you these 3 magical rocks.
Tell me more.
This rock will give you the confidence of 4 bears.
Tell us more. Tell us more.
How confident?
Can they throw very far?
How confident are bears?
Do you see a lot of bears, skulking around? I don't know if I should go attack this thing.
Yeah, I guess bears know what they want.
Yeah.
Proceed.
This rock gives you the power of nearly half a centimeter of flight. You'll
Nearly half a centimeter.
nearly half a centimeter of flight. You'll feel yourself lifted right off the ground as soon as you touch it. And this rock, of course, makes you irresistible to anyone that you may wish to seduce.
Yes, we call it the Rock of Ages because it makes you feel young.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these 3 rocks are yours if you so desire.
I'll consider it.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Ooh. Is it anywhere, like, what, can I just come out and ask, like, what is the offer on his life? Like, can we match it?
It's a series of gems.
A series of gems?
Yes.
Oh.
Paid out in 20-year installments.
Oh, boy.
Monthly, I receive some gems.
Wouldn't you rather just get all those gems up front?
Of course. But no one ever has that much.
I know. How many?
I make it easy to pay out the plans.
Oh, I see.
And it's difficult to find gems in a series.
I see.
To find them serialized with the proper numbers in the correct order takes
Oh, I
extra
see.
amount of time.
You're like,
usually
oh.
missing. There's gaps.
Yeah, there's like, oh, man, I feel like there's something really important in this gem that I missed.
These stones may buy you time, Usador.
Oh, good.
wow.
Consider them yours. Here, take them as a gift of my good will.
They smell terrific.
Thank you. I polish them every day.
He said there's a banner of the Red Fin. I don't know if I've seen the banner of the Red Fin.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that the herald that you're
It's
in town?
my sigil, yes.
Oh, I see.
I hang it when I come to a town or a city in Foon to announce my presence, though few see me.
Wow. So you want to both hide but people to definitely know you're around.
People should know that I'm there, but I'm rarely seen.
Oh,
Yes,
I see.
people don't see the real estate agent in person. They see the sigil flying above the town and they go, crap, I better get home and dust.
I should move my bed to a different room, and just in case someone's come to murder me. So Axelrod, I guess I mean, I know what a real estate agent does on Earth, but I guess I don't want to make any assumptions about what a real estate agent is on Foon.
Well, I work for someone known as the Coldwell Banker.
The cold well?
He's a mysterious man. He lies in the bottom of a cold well.
You've heard of him.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Terrifying.
He's visited my dreams.
He's one of the wealthiest beings in Foon.
Really? And he lives at the bottom of a cold well?
It's glorious down there.
Holy cow.
He sends me out
Uh-huh.
to assess property
Yeah.
for purposes.
Sure, purposes. Are those purposes always murder, or are there other purposes?
Theft.
Theft?
I will also monitor people in their daily lives, following them around.
Sure. Have you been following Usador around this week?
Maybe.
Have you noticed that I'm mostly indoors during the day and then only out in the evenings?
I did notice.
Shoot.
So, Axelrod, is it just Coldwell Banker? Are there other people that you could work for?
There are other people I could work for, but I choose to work for the Coldwell Banker.
What is it about the Coldwell Banker that you
He's wealthy beyond measure.
like? Sure. And so are you? Like, does this job pay you pretty well?
Look at his clothes.
Yes, this robe was custom made in the South.
And you know, weirdly, you sort of smell like freshly baked cookies.
Of course I do. Chunt,
Yes, sir.
I hear tell you are a shape shifter.
Yes, I shaped. What is it? I shift. I'm so nervous. I shift shape. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Another round of drinks, please.
Yes, I'll have an elegant lady.
Oh, an elegant lady for our friend Axelrod.
Wait, is that a drink?
Of course it's a drink.
Okay. I don't know.
You think he was just ordering a lady?
An elegant lady.
Get your head out of your ass, fat shaggy. Sir, you were saying, yes, I am a
I could
shapeshifter.
use someone like you.
Okay.
Could you change into something very small?
Yes, I've been all sorts of insect. How small are we talking?
Small enough to crawl under the crack in a door.
Ooh. Yeah, I could manage that.
And then report back to me what you see.
Yeah, I could become an ant and just kind of run and tell that, yeah.
I could pay you in a series of coins.
Ooh, a series
of coins. Wait, but let's make sure. Is it the full series of coins?
Of course.
Oh, wow. From beginning to end?
Why are you questioning him?
Well, that's my job.
Mind your cues.
Okay,
There's this
fine.
new series of coins. It came out. It came out last year, where it's every region of Foon. On the coin on the back, there's like a different area of Foon, and you try and collect them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, so like they have Fingaria on there, the Wasteland.
Yep.
So many
Hogface,
Fingarias.
What is so on the coins, is there a symbol for each area?
It's the most popular landmark in each area.
Really?
Yes.
So what's the most popular landmark in, say, Fingaria?
It's probably the castle.
The castle. Oh, sure. Is it a great castle?
It is the Great Castle.
The Great Castle.
Yes.
I think the Fingari has the Great Castle.
Mind your cues.
Okay.
18 bedrooms, a banquet hall, an armory, a portcullis made of falcon bone.
Oh,
Shall I go on, Arnie?
yes. Please do. I'm enjoying all the details so far.
An ivory white tower
Oh.
for archers to dispatch arrows. That's it. That's the whole thing.
That's it.
Of course, there's a throne room.
Oh, of course.
Of
yeah.
course, of course.
Wow. Is falcon bones like a good thing to build with?
It's the strongest of portcullis substances.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's the worst portcullis substance?
Mud.
Mud. Yeah. I think you're probably right. No follow-up questions needed
Just
for that one.
think for 1 second before you ask a question.
No. Why start now? I mean, a year and a half in.
Damn it, Fat Shaggy. Pull it together.
Hey, whoa. Chill out, Mean Scooby, all right?
Come on. Did you see that dagger on his side?
I wouldn't harm someone who could do something for me.
Oh, I'm sorry you heard me, sir.
What could I do for you?
What could you do for me, Arnie?
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Oh.
I'm minding my cues.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Let me think about that. I'm sure I have something to offer. But
Do you need someone to sit around the house?
let me take.
I mean, really sit around the house?
Yeah.
Literally sit around the house.
It's worth mentioning. I'm not like. Look, I'm fatter than Shaggy, but I'm not like.
Fat Shaggy's so shaggy.
How shaggy is he?
He's so shaggy. He looks like a dog.
What?
We'll take a break and be right back.
Hi, this is Tanakin the Pinglet. Just wanted to let everybody know that our fund for Save the Pinglets is still up and running, and we'd really appreciate your contributions. Thanks so much for considering. Bye now. Bye.
Today's episode is also brought to you by Casper. Casper is a sleep brand that created one perfect mattress sold directly to consumers. So what that means is it's a great mattress, it's a lot less expensive than other mattresses, and you can get it delivered to your home risk-free. Mattresses on Foon are terrible. They're just like sacks stuffed with straw or rocks or human feces. But mattresses on Earth are also terrible, and they're way too expensive. Mattresses often cost well over $1,500, but Casper mattresses cost $500 for a twin-size mattress, $750 for a full, $850 for a queen, and this is the one you're going to want to go with, $950 for a king. But here's the crazy part. Casper offers free delivery and free returns with 100-night home trial. What this means is you get this bed sent to your home, then you sleep on it for 100 nights, doing whatever gross things you do in your bed. That's your business. And if you're not completely satisfied, Casper will come and pick it up and take it away for free. The Casper is an obsessively engineered mattress at a shockingly fair price. It combines springy latex and supportive memory foams to create an award-winning sleep surface with just the right sink and just the right bounce. And it's made in America. Time magazine named it one of the best inventions in 2015. And if you're an invention buff, you know 2015 was a very good year for inventions. Free shipping and return to the US and Canada. Get $50 towards any of these reasonably priced mattresses by visiting casper.com/Magic Tavern and use offer code Magic Tavern. Terms and conditions apply, blah, blah, blah. You're helping us out and you're helping yourself out, and it's totally risk-free. Casper, mattresses.
And we're back, and Arnie still hasn't thought of something he can offer Axelrod.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know what sort of things are valuable to you.
I need someone to feed my escrow.
Someone to feed your escrow?
Yes.
It's a crow that's in the shape of an S.
I use it to send missives and messages.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I could feed. Is it hard?
Could you feed it?
I could feed it.
It's
yeah.
hard to feed an escrow because it usually has scoliosis.
Oh, no.
Or spina bifida. That's why it's in the shape of an S.
Oh,
Wow.
I love
What
birds.
What? First of all, what does your escrow have a name?
Why would I name something so fragile?
Oh no.
I lose escrows. They're very fast, but they're very fragile.
I'll feed your. What does your escrow eat?
Everyone knows that escrows eat worms and seed just like any other bird. But you must feed them continuously. And the more you feed them, the more they need.
Oh, do they get bigger?
Of
Yes.
course they do.
Oh, yeah. I'll feed your escrows.
If you feed something more, does it get bigger? Are you fucking kidding me?
I suppose if there's anything in the world, if there's one thing I should know, it's that.
Oh, Shaggy.
First of all, thank you for just calling me Shaggy.
You called yourself Fat Shaggy.
I did.
Wow.
That's true.
I'm going to get so many emails about this.
I know. That's a good time to remind people, if you have any complaints about how mean Chunt is, send them to chunt6ts@gmail.com. You know, here's another thing that I think I have to offer. I don't know if you would be interested in this or not, but it worked for the Baron a couple weeks ago. I have an Oscar Mayer wiener whistle from another world. And it's just, it's not, look, you look at it, it doesn't look like it's much. Like me. But it's from another world. Don't forget, this is from another world.
That pitch would summon an escrow.
Really?
Oh.
I could use a whistle like this.
Well, serendipitous.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're off the feeding hook.
Oh, great. Perfect. Because I probably would fuck that up.
Now, it seems you've come to some sort of understanding with both Arnold and Chunt. But
It's Arnie.
But still, I am in danger, for you have the bidder who may wish to murder me, and though I've given you my rocks, and it seems I have staved off this murder for the time being.
Usador.
Yes.
While I was waiting for my elegant lady to be delivered, I stood up and sent an escrow to my wife, Trulia.
Trulia?
And she has sent one back to me and said, we've got a new bidder.
Oh.
The stones were enough to extend your time on Foon.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, well,
But if they don't work, Usador,
Yes.
I shall return.
Oh, I shall wait for that day.
Is he in a state of just constant bidding now?
I was in the middle of a threat.
Oh, sorry.
Aye. So, if you do return, know this. I shall be prepared, and I shall have some other way to pay thee off, or perhaps I shall suckle the blood out of your very body. I'm sorry, forget that last part.
Oh, no.
Perhaps your price has gone down.
No,
Wait, is that good or bad?
I don't know.
It's terrible.
Oh, no. Oh, the price for other people
Yes.
to bid to
I
have-
might just have to open it to auction or put it on Smeg's list.
No, please don't do that. Please, whatever it takes, know that Usador shall pay the proper price, for I do respect the job that you do perform. Your very position as a real estate agent, I respect it as much as I respect any flower or dragon in food.
I shall return these stones to the Coldwell banker.
I thank thee for thy patience.
Do we
and
know
understanding.
who the other... Could we find out who the other bidder is? Who wants to kill Usador?
He works for Centaur 21.
I don't know why I'm making this assumption. Is this another real estate agent
Of
company?
course it is. They're mighty and powerful. And they live out on the plains.
And they're centaur. Are they centaurs?
Of course they are. There's 21 of them.
21 of them?
Mind your cues. What is
Sorry,
wrong with
I know,
you?
you're right.
And Chunt, I do like you, but please mind your pee.
Oh, yeah, I'm so
oh,
sorry. It
yeah,
popped out
oh,
again. I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
Sometimes you just really need to stop and think these things through. When someone says something like Centaur 21, there's probably 21 centaurs.
Yeah, I agree.
we don't go out of our way in Foon to make these things complicated.
Come here.
Yeah.
Stand up. Come
Okay.
here.
Okay, yeah.
Checking you for red potion. Did
No
you have red potion?
I haven't had any
Yes.
red potion today.
Okay.
Axelrod, speaking of Arnie, he's been living in the Vermilion Minotaur. Is there...
Yes,
I'm sure they'd be
upstairs.
happy to be rid of... Oh,
Third door to the right.
that's right.
It's true.
It's 3 doors down.
Yeah.
Is there any open homes in the area that he might be able to rent or to lease?
Yes, do you have any tips for us?
Any hot tips?
Like, I know you mostly gather information for people, like, to be murdered,
Well-
but I'm sure you've got to have lots of useful information about just where to live.
Arnie, let's speak in hypotheticals.
Sure, yeah.
Let's say you had a series of valuable necklaces and bracelets,
Ooh, a series. That's hard to come
Oh,
with.
yeah.
and you were willing to give them up for a place to live.
Yeah.
I could dispatch myself or another agent
Sure.
to a home that looks nice to you
Okay.
and have that information passed to someone who might remove the current owner.
The escrow.
I see.
And then maybe you would just get to live there, hypothetically.
Sure. I don't know if I feel good about, like...
What a strange transference that would be, but it could happen,
Yeah.
possibly,
No.
hypothetically.
Yeah, if I, like...
I
say-
wouldn't bloody my hands with it, of course.
Yeah. Oh, of course. But is there... Now I'm worried that, like, if someone wants to stay in my room at the Vermilion Minotaur, they could dispatch someone to kill me. Is there any kind of... Like, if I'm a renter, is there any kind of thing I can buy to protect myself?
I wouldn't stoop to deal with rental property.
Oh, I see. Here's my question. What does someone at Centaur 21 have against you, Usador?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a good relationship with the centaurs, particularly.
Oh, really?
Yes, they've never even given me a name.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the centaurs
Know me as...
which is just a pity.
Yeah.
It's like I keep riding by on Grimhoof, like waving at them, waiting for them to be like, "Oh, your name is whatever." And
Speaking of Axelrod, you said you've heard of Usador. What do the real estate agents know Usador as?
Rackloom.
Rackloom.
Yes, I am known well to the real estate agents as Rackloom.
I have one more question about Centaur 21.
Mind your cues.
Oh,
No, let's put it all out on the table.
Here's my pee.
No.
I'm sorry. I thought he said.
Why would a real estate agent hire another real estate agent to get this information?
That's classified.
Oh, that's classified.
It's probably to protect their own interest, and then when I paid off Axelrod here with my magical stones, he was then able to reveal to me who they were. Had I not done so, he probably wouldn't have told us who they were, and they would have remained anonymous.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm just excited that Usador gets to live at least a little bit longer.
Oh.
Aw.
What? Were you sad about that?
No, I'm just saying mark it up to the win column.
Oh, yes. Very true.
So, Axelrod, what else are you in Hog's Face for? Is it 100% Usador business, or?
Oh, I'll check out the Pumpkin Festival.
Oh, yes, the Pumpkin Fest.
Ooh, the Pumpkin Fest. Just a big fan of pumpkins.
They're delicious.
That reminds me, like, what else? Like, who is Axelrod Remax but when he's not, doing real estate agent stuff?
I'm just a fellow who likes long walks.
Oh, okay. Oh, of course.
Nature.
Yeah.
Buildings. Spectacle.
Nature.
It's a wide gamut of things.
Spectacle. Wow, yeah.
What a complicated fellow.
This is one of the things I love about Foon. Like, sometimes I feel like the world I come from is so complicated. Like, it's so, like, it's built up so many sort of weird niche things. But Foon is a little more straightforward. It's like, what are you into? And people say, walking, buildings, spectacle. In my world, people would be like, oh, I'm really into...
Yeah, what would they say?
They
really say what?
They'd say, I'm really into the X-Files season 7, and I'm really into, like...
you said there's only 4 seasons on Earth.
That's true.
Season 7, you've been lying to us.
That's true. There's winter, summer, spring, fall, and then all the seasons after the X-Files moved to L.A. that weren't as good.
This is the least interesting thing you've ever told us.
Well, Axelrod, thank you so much for helping me understand a little better how real estate agents work on Foon.
The pleasure was all mine.
And if there's anything you need from me to keep me alive besides this whistle...
that whistle should buy you plenty of time.
Plenty of time? Could you be more specific about how much time I have?
A number of seasons, a series of seasons.
Oh, a series
maybe
of
7 seasons.
Oh, wow. And a movie? No.
Oh, and Usador. I like you.
Oh, I like you too.
It was the Dark Lord.
Makes sense. Yeah,
should have been my first guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why did we not think of that?
Yeah, we should have.
I was going to guess Hank.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to see if we have any emails this week. You can always email me at magictavern@puppies.supplies.
What?
It's a real email address. Oh, boy. Axelrod, it would take me a really long time to explain what email is.
I have an email here.
Oh, great.
This is to chunt@gmail.com. That's chunt with 6 T's. Sorry, guys. This is from Adam. Adam says, I'm a big fan of the podcast. I've gotten dozens and dozens of people at work and in my circle of friends to start listening to. The reason I'm contacting you is for clarification. I was listening a few episodes ago, and you mentioned that you have never been a cat before. I think you may have just forgotten what the plethora of animals you've slept with, but if you remember the very first episode, you said you have been a cat. I was just wondering if you could please clarify. I have been a cat, as in the small furry animal. I thought when I was asked previously, when I said I haven't been a cat, it's in Foon, if your name is Catherine, sometimes it's shortened to cat.
I see.
Yeah, and I've never been a cat. I've been a cat, but not a cat.
Oh, I see.
Which reminds me, we should play just a quick round of cat or doctor.
Okay.
And you're either a cat the animal, a woman named Catherine who shortens her name.
Sure.
Or a doctor.
Sure.
All right, I'll play.
You go first.
I'm worried about your blood pressure.
Doctor.
Good. Well done.
Now I'll go. Hey, what are you guys doing for lunch?
Doctor.
I was cat. as Catherine.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair.
I'd like to play.
Oh, please do.
What's up in that tree?
Oh, that's a hard one.
I think, okay, I've narrowed it down to being a cat.
Oh, but what if it's a doctor who sees a sick person in a tree?
It's true.
You've played before.
Yes.
Oh,
It is a doctor.
Oh, I did it.
a doctor with a patient in a tree.
Yes, a treesman
Oh, a
who's
tree.
injured himself trimming.
Okay, well, here, let's check out some of my emails. I got this email. Greetings, Chunt and Usador and Arnie. All this talk of dimensional rifts has me thinking, do you have demogorgons in Foon? Thanks, Brian McKinney. A demogorgon.
Ooh, we do have demogorgons. They're powerful creatures with 2 heads, and they usually live in the underworld.
Wow, I keep hearing about stranger and stranger things on this world.
Yeah,
Yes.
there are some stranger things in here.
What does a demogorgon have? Like, what is it? Like, how does it?
It has 2 heads.
Has 2 heads?
Yeah.
Does it have claws?
It does.
Does
Yep.
it attack with like horns or barbs?
There's no barbs. Well, there's
No barbs?
It'll early on. It'll have a barb, and then eventually it loses it.
I feel
It'll
like-
lose its barb. Usually, around the age of 2 or so. it'll
I'm
lose its
very
barb.
excited about the demogorgon, but I just wish it had more barbs.
I really need to get caught up on this in the Pandanomicon.
Okay, real quick, let's do one more email. Here's one. My little girl wants to know if she can snail mail a message to your wife and daughter for you.
Why would you make a snail carry mail? That sounds so cruel. They're so slow.
You imagine how much you must feed that snail.
Use an escrow or an email.
Okay, well, fair enough. Well, here's the thing. I get emails all the time about why don't I email my wife. I've tried to. All I have is Magic Tavern at puppies.supplies. But when I try to email my wife. I don't know if like the Magic Tavern at Puppies.supplies email, like it bounces into her junk mail filter or what. And then sometimes people contact me online. It's like, I would like to contact your wife for you, and I would love that, but I don't know who to trust. I don't know what strange people to send to my wife on Earth. But that said, I got this email. My little girl wants to know if she can mail a message to your wife and daughter for you. Brad Simculette and his daughter Scout. And that is a great name for a daughter. I love that name. And Brad, for whatever reason, I trust you. So I'm going to try to I'm not going to say it over the podcast, but I'm going to try to send you my wife's address via email if I can. Check your junk mail filter, because you might get a message from Magic Tavern at Puppies.supplies to send a message to my wife and let her know that I'm okay. Explain the podcast as best as you can. Make it seem appealing to her.
Good luck. So you married?
Am I married?
Got any? Yeah.
Yes, my wife Trulia.
Oh yes, Julia. You mentioned her before. Where do you reside now?
In the Northeast.
Oh, wonderful.
And the Southwest.
Oh,
Ooh.
Dual homes.
And the Northwest.
Wow.
And the Southeast.
So everywhere.
Homes are easy to come by.
Oh, that's true.
If you know how to do it.
You scare me.
Good.
And so concludes an episode wedged between 2 evils, body shaming and forcing people to list things, one of them successfully. Usador the Wizard, whose sinister subplot was picked up by no one, was played by Matt Young. Chunt, the King of the Badgers, was played by Adol Rafai. The more you call out his lazy inconsistencies over email, the younger I become. And Fat Shaggy played himself. Axelrod Remax was played by special guest Mark McConville. You can hear Mark on the Super Ego podcast and also Pistol Shrimps Radio, which has a new season out now. And if you want to see him live, he performs every Friday with Opening Night, the improvised musical at IO West in Los Angeles. Tanakin the Pinglet was played by Sarah Logsdon. Craig, ignore that. It's going to be more Usador foolishness.
Okay, last one. I'll try to intercept more useful emails after this, but here's Usador's name from listener Jonathan Schaefer, who hails from Pittsburgh, PA.
I am Usador, wizard in the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fiang Yelik. The dwarves know me as Zonin and Hookstanges. And I am also known in the Northeast, specifically down there in Carson Street in the South Side, just this side of Station Square, the Gateway Clipper and that, as Gasmuenius Maystor. And believe you me, there are other secret names yins don't know nothing about. Seriously, if you knew them names, you'd start bleeding from your eyeballs and your fingers.
That is enough.
Yeah, it goes on like that for a while.
If I want to hear Pittsburgh accents, I can rewatch The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Like I need a reason, you pick up something new from that film every time. Craig, I'm going to send Matt Young a cheat code from my Netflix account because I can't bear to listen to him get left behind again.
Hello from the Magic Tavern was produced by Arnie Niekamp, Evan Jacover, and Ryan D. Georgie. This one edited by Evan Jacover. Music by Andy Poland, logo by Allard Laban, additional audio effects by Jason Knox, production assistance by Garrett Schultz. Visit us at hellofromthemagictavern.com or Facebook or Twitter. Thanks to the Chicago Podcast Co-op, and hey, thanks to Earwolf.
All right, time to go organize my series of gem and coin bestudded amulets while burning an effigy for every real estate pun we didn't have time for.
Now Hear This is coming to Anaheim this October. It's a brand new podcast festival where you can hang out with your favorite hosts and other podcast superfans, and everyone is going to be there. Everyone? Everyone. I'm talking Comedy Bang Bang.
Good morning, Vietnam! One of my favorite movies about one of my favorite places.
WTF.
And then at first I thought, this is fun. Then I thought, I'm going to die.
And that's Louis C.K.'s work.
That's
Criminal.
Did you think for a second, I'm dying. I'm going to die.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was it. Absolutely.
The Moth.
They say that ghosts are people caught between two worlds. I'm caught between two worlds.
Plus, Super Ego, How Did This Get Made? Pop Culture Happy Hour, Spontanea Nation, Lore, The Memory Palace, Tannis, Hello from the Magic Tavern, and over 30 podcasts in total. Tickets are going fast, including a very limited number of intimate VIP packages with reserved seating. So get yours now and learn all the details at nowhearthisfest.com.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Adam Sachs, and Chris Bannon. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.